What's going on, people? It's your brother Corey back today with a video. Wanted to make a quick segment, go over some things about what I did to lose over 70 plus pounds in under a year. And I retained muscle mass, lost majority fat off my body. And I wanted to make a segment just going over what you can do to stop making it complex, right? A lot of people that are in the gym, or if you're just starting out, you may be looking at a lot of different people online doing a bunch of different complex workouts and routines and trying to target certain groups of muscles. You don't have to do all that. And actually, I would recommend you not do that. A lot of people are going to tell you to target muscle groups. Listen, man, if you're not a bodybuilder, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing you don't need to target muscle groups. All right? Stop following these bodybuilders online. Please, man. Please. If you want to lose body fat and you want to lose it effectively, meaning that you should see progress in a month or 2 months or 3 months on your journey. If you want to lose body fat, you want to do full body workouts. Okay? You want to do a full body workout, high intensity workout. Okay? So if you have the money to buy, I would suggest you get you 2 different sets of dumbbells. A lighter weight, like a 25 pound or a 20 pound or 15 pound set of dumbbells. And then you get you a 45 pound to 60 pound set of dumbbells. All right? And then you want to get you a really cheap bench, or a bench that can move in different variations. You can set the settings on the bench in different ways. Like you can do incline, decline. Get that. Get you two sets of dumbbells, a lightweight and a heavyweight set of dumbbells, and a bench. And then what you want to do is you want to spam curls, shoulder presses, and body squats, jump squats, and weighted squats. That's all you got to do. And you can even do variations of bench press. You can do variations of cleans, or hang cleans, if you will. You can do that. You can do all kind of different workouts, bro. Very simple workouts. You don't got to go buy a gym membership. You don't have to go to some park somewhere to find somewhere to work. You don't have to do any of that. You can stay home today and you can work out right now. But if you want to work out over time and you want to still keep your muscle mass, I would personally suggest you get you 2 sets of dumbbells and do weighted workouts. You can also do body weight workouts. These are just as effective, in my opinion, as weighted or lifting weights. So you want to do push-ups, body squats, jump squats. Listen, this is what you got to understand. Okay? You want to target large muscle groups, yes. But you don't want to get too specific, in my opinion, when you're just starting out trying to lose weight. You want to target the largest muscle group on the body, the legs. Especially if you're a man, right? Because this is where your testosterone is. This is where how you increase testosterone. Leg workouts, squats, running, sprinting, jumping. You want to do those workouts primarily. You don't want to just do the benching or the curls or whatever you do, whatever kind of arm workout you do. You don't just want to do that. You want to primarily target the legs when you're just starting out. You're not gonna look you got a BBL, bro. You're not gonna look you got it unless you do 600-pound squats every other day. Then that's different. But if you're doing body weight workouts, or if you're doing a 20-pound, 40-pound jump squat, don't worry about that. You're gonna lose the fat. You're trying to lose that. You already look like you got a BBL. You got a fatty, bro. No homo, right? You already look like you got a BBL. So what you want to do is you want to reverse that. You want to do workouts targeting the fat on your legs as a man, right? So this is going to do that. This is going to do that. When you get the weighted, or when you get the weights, when you get the dumbbells, target the legs, the arms, those different things. But you don't have to be too facetious with it and Oh, today I'm doing biceps, bro. Like, you're 40% body fat, and you just spent 45 minutes working your biceps. You can do it that way if you want to, and maybe see progress. But in my opinion, I think that's just kind of stupid a little bit, because you want to do full body, high intensity to burn calories. You want to burn calories. You want to burn fat. This is true. And you can do this, again, by still doing primarily body weight workouts like push-ups, squats, pull-ups. Those are going to allow you to still retain the muscle mass while you're targeting the fat and losing fat. So you're still going to be able to do that even when you're not necessarily lifting heavy weights. Now, lifting heavy weights is important. I understand that. You can get to that point, but you don't need to lock in on that in the beginning. In the beginning, you got to lock in on burning calories and burning fat. You got to lock in on that part. So that's what I did. For me personally, I lost over 70 plus pounds in under a year. I locked in by focusing in on high intensity body weight workouts, high intensity full body workouts every day. That's what I did. I did every day. I did some variations of squats, whether it be jump squats, whether it be lunges, whether it be push-ups, mountain climbers, planks. I did incline bench. I did all of that, bro, to be able to still maintain muscle mass. And I barely went to the gym. I went to the gym less than 10 times in the last 6 months, and guess what? I can still bench over 300 pounds because I did. I can bench over 300 pounds just by utilizing 50-pound to 60-pound dumbbells and a set of 20-pound dumbbells. That's it. That's it. You can gain muscle doing that. Are you going to get to 400 pounds on bench? Probably not. No. You're going to have to lift more weights and do more work in that way. See, when I went to the gym, I would do my arm workouts. I would do that kind of stuff too, but I didn't go that much. And my body became familiar with the weights, and I was able to lift the weights. Right? But push-ups are going to help you if you want to still feel strong and be able to go in the gym and lift heavy weights. Push-ups are key. Pull-ups are key. Right? Body weight workouts are key, period. But then when you want to, make sure you're still shocking the body, utilize the dumbbells, man. Add the dumbbells in there. So yeah, man, don't go in the gym and try to be a bodybuilder on day one. I'm not going to recommend anybody to do that. My recommendation is go in the gym. If you want to go to the gym, you don't have to. Go in the gym. Get the lighter weights, bro. Get the lighter weights first. Get the body sweating. Right? And then once you get that good warm up and you get that good burn in, then maybe go hit the weights if you want to. You don't have to. Man. A lot of people are going to tell you lift the heavier weights. And if you want to be jacked, you will have to do that. That's true. Right? You may have to lift the heavier weights, but you can still look good and look lean and look good with a muscular body without going crazy in the gym and maxing out on bench every other day. You don't have to do that, man. You don't have to do that. So whenever you hear somebody tell you progressively overload, okay, well, yeah, you can do that if you want to, man. If you want to look like a superhero, you can do that if you want to. But if you're just going for healthy to moderate tone body, right, you can do the simpler workouts, keep it safer as well, right? Rep it out, spam it out, do full body, and you can still see growth. You can still see growth, man. Because I'm telling you right now, I lost over 70 pounds, and I can still bench over 300 pounds. And I didn't even bench that much in the gym. I made like a few videos lifting on bench, bro. And I barely lifted. I barely benched. Barely. That's because I did other workouts that supported my bench press. And really, it even increased my bench by doing other workouts, like doing workouts focusing on my forearms, my arms, different things. But it was almost like a passive thing that I did. It wasn't like I was, oh, I'm going to get up every day and do 5,000 skull crushers or some kind of. I didn't do it like that, you know. Over time, maybe it added up to that. Over time, maybe, right? But it was just, okay, today I'm going to do full body, and I'll just do different variations of arm workouts, right? So figure out what you like to do. That's what you got to do. You got to figure out where you're weak at, figure out what you like to do. I'll make another video maybe like going through my workouts, but figure out what you like to do first, man. And then, you know, find out what kind of variations of squats are comfortable for you, because you got to figure out what's comfortable for you. Because maybe you don't like lunges. Maybe you like to do different variations of squats. I mean, you got to figure it out. And then once you do that, you'll understand that it's going to be more effective to primarily do the legs first and then incorporate the arms as like a superset. That's going to allow you, again, to burn more calories, be more effective at cutting fat and maintaining that muscle mass. So if you want to ask any questions, definitely lock in with me in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please, bro. Please, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in if you did tune in. If you got any questions, hit me in the comment section. Peace.